Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Gold with a weekly silver Elliott Wave analysis for you, done very early in the morning, New York time, 29th of August. I'm recording this video 10 past 2 a.m. in the morning, Thursday the 29th. Quick recap of the monthly wave count, and if you want to see historic charts back to 1792, they're on my website. Click through if you're watching this on YouTube to the text article. There's a link there in the beginning of the text article. I'm seeing this long rise to the all-time high up here as the end possibly even of a grand supercycle first wave. It certainly looks like the end of a 5-wave impulse over up here. This can't be the 4th wave correction if this is the first wave, because it's well back into what could be first wave price territory. So I'm seeing within the final 5th wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is on a semi-log scale. So this is where a big correction begins, and so far the correction is incomplete. Let's have a look at this structure on a weekly chart, where the start of the correction up here is this point up here. We have a 535 zigzag complete down here, so the correction is incomplete here. So this is just the first zigzag of a double labelled primary wave W. The double is joined by a corrective structure in the opposite direction. This is a perfect contracting regular triangle. This is primary wave X, and from this high to this low subdivides as a 5-wave structure, so the second correction in the double is incomplete and is probably unfolding as a zigzag, so this is probably a double zigzag unfolding downwards. Let's have a look at this structure on the daily chart, where the start of primary wave Y here and the end of the triangle for primary X is this point up here. From this high to this low for silver, it subdivides beautifully as a 5-wave impulse. 1, 2 as an extended 3rd wave, 4th wave contracting triangle, and a final 5th wave. From this low to this high, there's more than one interpretation. I'm seeing this piece of movement here as a leading contracting diagonal, followed by a relatively deep 2nd wave correction. It could also be seen as a series of overlapping 1st and 2nd waves. This is probably minute wave 1 and a following 2nd wave correction, and this is a 3rd wave which is incomplete. In the short term we should see maybe a wee bit more downwards movement for mini wet wave 4, shouldn't move back into mini wet wave 1 price territory, and then final 5th wave up at 25.44. Minute wave 3 would reach 2.618, the length of minute wave 1. It's already past 1.618 the length, so that would be the next Fibonacci ratio in the sequence. And when that's done, and it should be done maybe within the next week, maybe a little bit longer, we should see a bigger, more time-consuming 4th wave correction for minute wave 4, which can't move back into minute wave 1 price territory. Movement below 20.613 would invalidate this wave count at minor degree. If we were to see price movement below that point, then from this low to wherever the high ends up would be a completed 3-wave structure, and minor wave A would have subdivided as a 3, which means intermediate wave B may be one of several possibilities. It may be a double zigzag. Most likely it would be a flat correction. It could also be a triangle. I'm expecting it's most likely that minor wave A will subdivide into a 5, because this upwards movement certainly looks like a 3rd wave. It's showing a really strong increase in momentum beyond the 1st wave, which is exactly what you'd expect for a 3rd wave. So overall for silver, I'm expecting more upwards movement for quite a while yet, as a primary wave Y, and within that intermediate wave B unfolds to the upside. Intermediate wave B is incomplete. It should subdivide into a corrective structure. There are 13 possible corrective structures it can unfold as. Once we have the A wave within it complete, we'll have a better idea of what may be happening there. That's all for me today with your silver analysis, and I hope that everyone's having a fantastic day.